Welcome everybody to today's LeagueApps Learning. Today we're going to be focused on our mobile app and the mobile app offerings. It's a really awesome feature that we have been working really hard on all throughout this year, and we're really excited to share it with you guys and give you guys a platform to ask questions and things like that. We'll be go through some talking points, just about some information about the app. And then we'll go actually into a live demo of the app so everyone can kind of see it in action, and how everything with the app is going to work. So my name is Justin Keating. I am a customer success manager here with LeagueApps. I've been with the team for about a year and a half. I started at the end of January of last year. Needless to say, considering how the last year and a half went for everybody, it's been a pretty interesting time here with LeagueApps. But it's been fun, kind of getting through dealing with the pandemic and just trying to help out, as every different sports organization around the country kind of navigate some of those waters. Prior to joining the LeagueApps team, I was actually in your guys' shoes. I used to work for a partner of LeagueApps prior to joining the LeagueApps team. I was with a company called Center Court. It's a youth sports training facility company based in New Jersey, where I live. We had 8 facilities around the state, and my role was really just to do everything LeagueApps related for all 8 of those facilities. So I've been using the platform in one way or another for the last 3 or 4 years or so. I went to school at Montclair State University, up here in New Jersey, where I studied sports events and tourism marketing. Just went that route to just kind of help turn the passion that I have for sports that I've had for my entire life since I was a kid, and wanted to turn that into a career. So here we are working with LeagueApps. Here's just a brief overview of today's agenda, going over the LeagueApps Play app versus the branded app, and what makes them different. We'll also, like I mentioned, go through a live demo of the app, so you can kind of see everything in action. And then at the end, we'll do a live Q&A. And you guys can also ask questions throughout. We have team members available to answer questions as you guys think of them when they come up during today's presentation. Here, there are just a few different areas where you can kind of get some help and support, and just some more information about the mobile app offerings that we have. You can always contact our support team directly, support@leagueapps.com. If you have a question about the app or really anything about your LeagueApps account, you can always contact the support team along with your direct customer service manager. You can also visit our help site, support.leagueapps.com. That has a whole bunch of different help articles about the mobile app, about just LeagueApps in general. So if you guys have any questions or are looking for some quick answers to things, you can always just pop right into our help site or reach out to us directly, and we're more than happy to help out. And then you can also go to leagueapps.com/apps, to get more information about the mobile app. And we do post blog postings frequently, blog.leagueapps.com. So you can check out some of those for some additional information as well. So now let's go ahead and introduce our new mobile apps. So with our mobile apps, there's 2 different options that you would have the ability to select from. The first is called LeagueApps Play. It's a completely free to download app. It is branded with LeagueApps colors, LeagueApps logo, and things like that. So which would allow your coaches, parents, and players to go in and see a lot of information about LeagueApps and about what they're registered for right from their phone. They have the ability to view things like calendars for their teams and the tournaments that they're registered for in their leagues and things like that. Coaches also have the ability to edit the schedule on their own right from their app. They have the ability to edit existing events or add new ones. Parents can also RSVP for those events as well, right from their phone, so that you guys as admins and coaches have the ability to see who is and isn't coming to any particular event. You also have the ability to communicate right through the app, right in real time. So it's a really nice chat feature that's available for both iOS and Android. So you can chat with people right through the app. You can message the entire team, or you can target specific families that you're looking to get in touch with. The other option that we have outside of the free-to-use LeagueApps Play app would be a branded version of the app. The branded version of the app has all of the same features that the LeagueApps Play app has, with the big difference being that it's branded to your organization. So if someone were to go into the App Store, they would be able to search your organization's name. Your logo would be the icon for that app, so it would be completely branded to you. It would have your color scheme, your logo, and all of that, tied to the app. So that's the primary difference and differentiator between LeagueApps Play and the branded version of the app. And if you wanted to learn more information about the branded version, you could always reach out to your customer success rep, or you can contact our support team directly, and they'll get you in touch with the proper people to have those discussions about the branded app. So you can get all that information that you're looking for to make sure that you're making the right decision for you. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and share the app from my phone so that everyone can see it in real time here. Give me one quick second. All right, so this here is the LeagueApps Play app. This is how it would look in your phone if you were a organizer or a parent, coach, anyone logging in. The first thing that I'll point at is up in the top left-hand corner here, you have the ability to view your account. So you can see what, where your account is, what site that what organization your profile is located in. Down at the bottom here, you have the members that are in your family account. If you had multiple children, they'd all kind of be listed right here. And you can click right onto their name. And what's one of the really awesome features of the LeagueApps Play app is that you have the ability to subscribe to the calendar so that you can sync the calendar for your LeagueApps schedule right to your Apple Calendar or your Google Calendar, so everything can just be tied, nice and cleanly right into your phone. So that's that. As we keep diving farther into this, the first tab that if we look at the tabs down at the bottom here, you'll see schedule, you'll see chat, teams, and standings. We'll go through each one of those. One thing that I'll touch on with the standings app is that if you're running leagues through LeagueApps, and you're running your scheduling through there, parents do have the ability to check on those standings and see where their kids, where their teams are as far as the standings are considered. They'd be able to see what their record is, and all of that kind of fun stuff related to the leagues. As we dive into the schedule here, you'll see you have this check mark, this X, and the question mark here. Those are the RSVP features. So you can just quickly hit the check mark. You have the ability to send a message or not to let the coach know any additional information you want them to know. And then you can send a message. We'll be there. And now your child, once you hit send, your child will be RSVP'd. The coach will get the notification letting them know that you've RSVP'd yes for the event. So they'll have an idea of who is and isn't coming for that particular practice. As you keep scrolling through, you'll be able to see all the different events on your calendar that are tied to the programs that you're registered for. So you can just quickly go in and RSVP for everything just kind of right off the bat. You can also pull your calendar down at the top here so you can get a more month-to-month view of what's going on your schedule. You'll see underneath in each individual date, there's a little green dot that just kind of lets you know that there's an event on that particular day, and it'll jump right to that event if you click on that date. If you're a coach, you also do have the ability to add events to the schedule by just clicking the plus sign up in the top right-hand corner here. You have a few different options to choose from. So you can go ahead and let's say you wanted to create another practice. You can enter the name of the event and just call it practice. And then you can put in the start date. We're going to have practice tomorrow at 5 p.m. and it's going to end at 6 p.m. So you can put in all the information in here. And then once you just hit add, All right. Technical difficulties, gotta love that. This will be at 5. We'll call this practice. End it at 6. All right. So what would happen would be it would just add that event right to your calendar. And then you would be able to see that event. It would just be added right into the schedule here so that you don't have to do it from the League Apps management console. You can kind of handle those things right from your phone. We can also jump into the chat feature here. So you do have the ability to send chats to your team. So you can come in and select who it is that you're looking to target. And it'll show you who the parent is along with their child, so you know who's being targeted here. And then down at the bottom, you can say, "Hey guys, practice is canceled today due to rain." And when you send that, everyone will get that message. You'll get a nice notification right to your phone. A nice pop-up notification let you know that this message was sent. People can respond right to the thread right from their app as well. So it's not like it goes through. It's not like it goes through email or anything like that. It goes right through the app there. I apologize. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties here with my phone. All right, so that's the chat feature. As you can see, you can bounce around from different chats as well. So you can take a look at different chats that are going on with different people within the organization and things like that. And then finally, you can come over to your Teams tab. And on this tab, this is going to show you everyone who's on your roster, where you can click into people's individual names, so you can get some additional information about those different players. You can also see who is listed as staff members. So you'll know everyone who's listed as a coach. And then you can also just view the schedule for this entire team right from the app as well. So you have a little bit of a cleaner view that just kind of shows each date and each different event that's going on for that particular team. One other thing that I do want to touch on as well is that everything with the mobile app, whether it's the branded version or the free to use LeagueApps Play, it does tie directly to your management console. So you don't have to make multiple edits or multiple changes in multiple places. If you make a change in the mobile app, it'll reflect in your management console and vice versa. If you make a change in your management console, edit a schedule, add events or things like that, they'll just automatically populate right into the app. So it'll all be there for you. You don't have to make changes in multiple places or anything like that. The two talk to each other, so it should be a nice and seamless transition as you're doing things in your management console. People should be able to see those updates right in their mobile app pretty easily. So that is the demo of the branded app of the LeagueApps Play app. Excuse me. So with that, we can go ahead and turn this over to any questions that anybody has, and we can get some of those answered. So if you have any questions, definitely let us know, and we'll be more than happy to get you those answers. Let's see here. All right, so here's a good question here. So far, let's see what we've got coming in so far. So one question that we have, can organizers message entire programs or multiple programs as they can via LeagueApps using email and text, or is the chat feature for intra-team messaging only? The answer to that would be no. The app is purely a team-based post-registration tool. Messaging an entire program would still need to be done via the management console. If you were looking to just target your one individual team, you could certainly do that from the app. But program-wide messaging would still need to be done through the management console. Let's see here. Another question that we have. Um, what is the difference between League Apps Play and the branded apps? Is it just the logo? Does it cost extra for the branded apps? So that the biggest difference there is the branded app has your organization's branding tied to it. So your logo, your color scheme, things like that. Whereas the League Apps Play version is free to use and branded to League Apps. There is an additional cost for the League Apps Play app. Or for the branded app, excuse me. The Play app is free to use. The branded app has an additional cost. If you're interested in learning more about that cost and about the branded app, you can certainly reach out to your customer service manager or contact our support team, and they will put you in touch with the appropriate people to have those discussions. See if any other questions have been coming in. So here's a good question. If someone logs into the app, but there's nothing there, what is going on? So what's most likely happening there is that they're just not registered onto any teams yet. Being registered onto a team is a requirement to use the League Apps Play app or the branded version of the app. So you would either, as a player, you would need to be registered onto that team as a player. And if you were a coach looking to use the app, you would need to make sure that you're registered onto that team as a staff member in order to be able to utilize the app and its capabilities. Let's see. Here's another good question. Using the free app, how do we let players know that we have this to offer for them? The answer to that would be we actually have a really great member toolkit on our help site support.leagueapps.com that would assist you in telling those members about the free to use mobile app and how they can download it and utilize it. We'll make sure to send that out to everybody following this webinar so that you have that on hand, so that you can start sending that out to your parents so that they can start downloading the app and utilizing all the great features. Yep, you can just go to if you just go to support.leagueapps.com, you can just do a quick search for League Apps Play, and there's actually a number of different excellent articles that you can take a look at, all related to League Apps Play. How you can use it as a coach or as a parent or things like that. So you can certainly visit our support site, support.leagueapps.com, do a quick search for League Apps Play, and you'll find all kinds of excellent information. And like I mentioned before, you can also reach out to us directly by emailing your customer service manager or support@leagueapps.com, and we'd be happy to provide you any information that you may need related to the app or anything about your League Apps account for that matter. Here's another good question. If I have multiple organizations, can I access them all through one login? The answer to that is yes, you can. You will definitely be able to see all the organizations your account is associated with, and you'll be able to just toggle back and forth between them, so that you can target teams that are in the specific organizations or sites that you are looking to target. Okay, here's another good question that just came in. Related to adult leagues, on this app, will the app show other upcoming league signups, social events, etc., that can be located from us? The answer to that is the app will link to your upcoming registrations, but the members will not be able to sign up via the app. They would still have to log in via a web browser, either on their computer or the web browser on their phone to actually handle the registration piece of that. Once they're registered for the upcoming leagues, they would be able to see the information related to the schedule, the standings, and those kind of things right through the app. But the registration piece of that would still have to occur via a web browser. Cool. Give it another minute or two if there's any other questions. All right, guys. Well, if anyone has any other questions, like we said, you can certainly contact us directly. Feel free to reach out to your customer service manager or reach out to our support team, support@leagueapps.com. We'll be happy to answer any and all questions that you have related to the League Apps Play app and the branded version of the app as well. Want to thank you guys for joining today's webinar. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and let us know. Otherwise, I hope everybody has a great rest of their day.